Alright, folks, we've got just the last story to do in terms of any Sonic Adventure stories here. But of course, that could take the whole stream because this is a bit of a pain sometimes, most notably certain bosses in it. But we'll see that when we get there.
What's going on? Why doesn't the cannon fire? What's happening here? It's my grandfather, Gerald Robotnik.
What's that vibration?
Hey, wait! Someone is coming.
Oh, it's just Rouge. Rogue, pardon me.
You haven't given up yet?
It's all over for us.
What do you mean?
I just received a message from my boss. This space colony Ark is currently approaching the Earth at an incredible velocity. It probably will impact Earth.
What's that on the screen?
This is a death sentence for every human being on Earth. If my calculations are correct, the space colony Ark will impact the Earth in 27 minutes and 53 seconds. All of you will be destroyed, along with your beloved planet Earth.
So, I've probably asked this before, but what is the deal? What is the motive behind villains who literally want to destroy the world? That's just that's their thing. What does this accomplish? You know? Emit Squelch, you ain't, Gerald. For a start, your name is Gerald. I mean, have you ever known a Gerald who was a threatening villain? I'd say if you ever known a Gerald who was evil, but I guess it was Gerald Ford. But even then, Gerald Ford was...
The vibration's getting worse.
underwhelming.
Professor Gerald Robotnik, one of the greatest scientific minds in the world, and my grandfather.
What? I knew you were behind all this. Stop it right now!
And of course, Eggman comes in here like,
Long
oh
time
hey,
ago, if I had the
that guy
chance."
was super great, as he's also basically just about to say, hey, that's pretty dumb what he's trying to do.
You're pretty
Can't conquer the world if it ain't
persistent,
fucking
aren't
there.
you? You're still alive.
Just letting Knuckles pilot the shuttle on the way over here was more dangerous than you could ever.
And actually, to be fair,
This is my grandfather's diary.
Knuckles is not exactly a good driver, it's true.
I don't quite know what happened or what went wrong. Was it a mistake to create the ultimate life form? I thought it would be something that would benefit mankind, but then the military guards landed on the colony that day. They were sent to destroy the research project that I had been working on. My colleagues at the research facility, my granddaughter, Maria, I hope you are all safe. The colony was completely shut down, probably to keep the prototype from falling into the wrong hands.
Into the wrong hands. The Ark was shut down under the premise that there had been an accident. I found Maria's name among those who died when the Ark was shut down. She meant everything to me, and I couldn't bear the thought that she died because of my research. I lost everything. I had nothing more to live for. I went insane. All I could think about was to avenge her.
Oh, I think you might have already been there, Gerald.
I got scared as I no longer was able to control my thoughts. All I could think about was that I wanted it all to based on my original projections. I was able to complete my project, Shadow. I designed its mind to be perfect, and awaken it.
If
to
you
the
wish to
world.
fill the world with destruction... Oh, so that's why you released Shadow from the base.
The core of the Eclipse cannon is now highly reactive and explosive. This is because the Chaos Emerald is overpowered. If the colony collides with Earth...
Oh, I don't know about overpowered. You ever play Sonic 2? Get stuck in that one area in Mystic Cavern?
Right? We have to stop the space colony now.
Mystic Cavern, is that the name of the level? It's been a while.
Shifted due to the amount of energy given off by the emeralds.
I wanted to say Mystic Mine, but no, that is many levels of incorrect, and Sonic didn't do the alliteration thing with level names anyway. That was Donkey Kong Country.
Use your emerald. You're the one
Except
that
for
said
Sonic
the
CD
Master
for some
Emerald
reason.
has the power to stop the Chaos Emerald.
One of the Mystic Cave Zone levels in Sonic 2 is rather infamous for the fact that you can get trapped with no recourse if you're in supersonic mode and just have to sit there and wait the timer out.
If we pull together, we might be able to get to the
Timer in this case being rings or actual clock. Because it's just a spike pit and it's super tall. Yeah, it's a good thing that's in the game. I don't remember how to do it, but I do remember that's the thing in the game.
Then, let's get to work!
Alright, so let's get into the final regular level. This is Cannon's Core. This one has a lot of unique stuff going on. For a start, we're going to be cycling through 5 of the 6 playable characters. We, of course, don't get to play as Shadow, because why not? There's also these time-stopping switches. Also, they don't stop the axis of those spike rotator things from working. There's also artificial chaos in here, because they decided to put some of the worst enemies ever in this game, just in general. But also, they really wanted to put them into this level for some reason. Also, be careful when you're spinning the stick like that, because you can accidentally fuck yourself. Because it does unclamp you before the door opens. But here's one of the many places where the time stop switch can come in handy. Is that somehow it makes the lasers just not work at all. Sure, okay. If that's how you wish to do it, okay. I don't remember what the score requirements are for this level, but I'm pretty sure they're pretty high, because they expect you to get through the whole thing, and of course not die. Oh, Jesus. Is this what I have to do? I have to, like, blow it down like this? Oh, fuck. Oh, God, yeah. Well, we're starting from the beginning, so I guess if we're so desperate to go for a high score in the first run-through, which, honestly, I don't think we should be, because we're going to get a tool that is going to make doing a lot of this a decent chunk easier anyway. Once we get hold of the laser cannon. Yeah. We are sort of doing a little bit of Emblem Quest here, so eventually that will be a thing that we will want to do. I'll just say right now, by the way, that this is not going to be the next game that I play to the end. I, of course, am going to do the PSU Ambition of the Illuminus single-player campaign next. but this is going to be my sort of go-to, I don't know what I feel like doing stream game. This, and on occasion there will be some 14 stuff here and there. There's a couple of things, because they're doing some pretty big changes pretty soon to the story mode of 14, so there is going to probably be a stream where I am doing basically nothing but punching the living crap out of the soon-to-be-removed Cape Westwind boss. So that's going to be an upcoming thing, but this is going to otherwise be my general purpose. I don't know what I feel like doing, but I want to stream something, and I'm not, like, you know, dead tired like I was yesterday, which... Yeah, that's why there was no stream yesterday, because I fell asleep at, like, midnight. Or yesterday. Monday. Whatever. It was recently, we'll put it that way. Whenever it was last on my schedule that I was supposed to stream, I didn't because I was simply too tired. And, you know, gee, who would have guessed that lately everything is just tiring in the world? Let me tell you, I wish these camera angles sucked a little less. Oh, good. That thing targeted me from behind the closed door! Also, I genuinely feel like in this level, the enemies are doing a lot more damage to us than most of the rest. And I'm not sure if that's just like a, you know, some sort of illusion of like, oh hey, A, you haven't played this game in 2 months, idiot. And B, just because it's this much later into the game that it feels like it should be harder, and that's one way to make it harder, I guess. Alright, so here's a room design, I suppose. Fuck. I screwed this up pretty badly. I need the up cube. There we go. Yeah, it's like, I can appreciate that there's actually some level design going on here, but this really does feel like one of those things that it's just random shit chunked together. So it really feels like, one, yikes, two, it really feels like, you know, completely random, basically. Alright. And we will eliminate that orb pile of blue tack. Pile, that's not... Fuck! Oh, god damn it. Yes, they put you through all 5 of the missions in here, which, you know, lovely. At least one of them is the time trial, and they expect you to not die in that, I'm pretty sure. The time trial is a pretty fat time limit, if I recall correctly. A fairly stout one, so I guess at least in theory there's that, but even then, that's the minorest of comforts. I'll take a health kit. I'm gonna need it because of this room. I'm surprised I actually could live through that because seriously. Oh, no. no. We need to stay on this. And target. There we go. Oh boy. Yeah, I goofed that pretty hard. Yeah, 100 rings. $100 rings doesn't sound like a good time, because they would really want you to be doing that pretty fast. So, like, even once you get to a place where you can do that a little more comfortably than the Eggman shit where you're under fire. But, what am I trying to say in English here? Yeah, because, like, this area, well, for a start, I just done fucked it, but, you know, if I was playing this decently, they give you a bunch of free rings at the start of this, and it's just, hey, try not to get hit after this point. For a bit. This is a little bit more densely populated. And yeah, there's our lost Chowdor is right there. I don't know where the activation thing is in here, but you can see that that's significantly less horrendous than you'd expect out of this level. Even then, however, not exactly my idea of a good time. Yeah, climb to the top of here. Yes, that is absolutely true. For Knuckles, you 100% do want the air necklace if you got it. Which I believe I did, so that should be fine. Alright, so drop it here. Don't go through the thing yet. Okay, yeah, it's in here, right? Switch to open the clasp. Yeah, you can just... You can deal with a lot of things. You're playing characters with actual mobility abilities as opposed to Tails and Eggman, which... You know, despite the fact that you're playing as a guy who can outrun Sonic somehow and Tails who can literally fly, instead they decided that, hey, those are too much fun sounding in terms of character mechanics, so we're going to give you the shaft. Fuck. That's actually still live acid. Oh boy. Fuck. In the ring. Yeah, that's still kind of a pain. But we got there. And of course, the timer doesn't freeze as all of the orange juice gets drained out of the cannon's core. She's going to drown. Also, it really seems to me like Eggman is being a little bit more... You know, Robotnik is being a little bit ruder to Knuckles than to anyone else. Like, even... Not even like, oh, it's a strained partnership. He wasn't this much of a dick to Tails. But he's like, he just sounds so exasperated with Knuckles. Like, oh yeah, this fucking idiot. Okay, so I do have to go through there, I guess. But that's not... It's not that simple. Well, free one up, that's nice. Using a sound. Basically, that exact jingle, incidentally, is a thing that Sonic Team would eventually recycle for Phantasy Star Online 2 and possibly even some earlier Phantasy Star MMOs for when you got rare drops. I mentioned a couple of things about recycled sound effects in Sonic Team games recently, so that's fresh in my mind. Oh god, come on, Knuckles! You can make it through the pixel gap, you idiot! God damn it, Knuckles, learn to play a fucking Tuhu or something, Jesus. Like, how hard can it possibly be? The answer is, actually, if you tried to get me to get through anything, I would probably have a bit of a tough time. There is a reason to be in here, right? Because there's a timer switch. Oh wow, the spring sure cleared out of here pretty fast. Which is fine, I don't think there would be any real use underwater, but... This does not appear to be a useful area of things. It just gives you 10 rings, and we got really beat up trying to get over here, so... Yeah, you can tell I haven't played this in a while. So we got this going on here. This is a death pit. No, it pushes us back up. So, I mean, I guess I was going to be really upset if it wasn't, you know, if it was completely safe, basically. There was nothing going on there. Can I get some first-person view? Because I just saw a hole in the ceiling. That looks like it could be of some use to us, but we can't get up there right now. So I would like to know what's the deal. What's the deal with holes in the ceiling? Okay, so it's just... Way to not kill the artificial chaos there, Knuckles. Ah, right. Yeah. I thought this part of things was later, so... Oh, fuck you. You really... Are you really gonna spawn me right in front of this asshole? And his tiny hitbox? Alright, here we go. Dodge lasers. hit one of these things. And that makes the current inoperable. Now we gotta do this basically just right. Is there some sort of like trick to swim forward more quickly that I am just not aware of? Okay. I'm just asking because a lot of the timings on a lot of this shit seem really tight. Yeah, like that. Thanks a fucking lot, timer switch. Where's the hit detection on this thing? Halfway between the floor panel and its body, apparently. Okay, and by that, I mean... rip shield. Fuck! Oh, this is gonna be a rough go, everybody. This is gonna be Okay, that seemed a lot shorter that time too. That's better. Unfortunately, that's not much better. And right through the laser beam this time. Excellent! Good! Great! And I got screwed there again. This level. This is not well designed. I'm just gonna say that right now, because... yeah, this bit kind of sucks. Not gonna lie, this is not my idea of a good time. I mean, I think technically it's designed well, it's just that nobody remembered to give those timer switches hit detection that makes sense. Alright, so... block. Oh, that was close. I guess we should probably get the shield. But I forgot about the shield already, just by virtue of the fact that we've been in here for this long. Yeah. Don't screw me in it. It's actually written for once. Alright. Hit the switch. And now we get a cut scene and some more generic klaxons and some generic announcements. And we finally get into the Sonic portion of the stage. Eh, aren't you always, Eggman? Somebody's gonna give you a challenge! Oh, that's just a thing that animates, huh? Yeah, this part I remember because I just saw it recently, but if not, that would probably be a little bit of a... little bit of a screw job, possibly the Montreal variety. Okay, so this area. We done goof. Can we bounce? We can bounce. Okay. I was concerned for a minute there. I mean, we definitely done fucked it because we didn't get the thing with the big points, but again, going for score at this point is probably not a worthwhile endeavor. Because, I mean, we're gonna end this at like 18k or something, and we're gonna get an E rank, and we're gonna take our lumps, because this level sucks shit. Trying to get anything here, and while technically this is the relatively easy part of the endeavor, it still kind of sucks.
Yes!
Oh boy, we completed it in 10 minutes. Looks how long the stream has been going for. Yeah, sure, 10 minutes. That's what we're calling it now.
Barely made it.
Yeah, I told you, 18,000 we get an E rank, because damn, this mission's long and they want a lot out of you.
I hate it when they leave me behind. Look, it's Shadow. I really gotta stop whining. Everyone's trying their best to help out, and so must I.
Well, Amy, you're not a playable character, so they won't let you do anything. Bad news.
Shadow, we need you. Please help us.
It's all going according to plan. There's no reason for me to help them. Besides, there's no way to save anyone.
There has to be. I know that people fight over the most trivial things. Some people may be selfish, like the professor said. But they're basically good if they try their best and never give up on their wishes. They always have a reason to be happy. That's why you should help them out. Saving them is a good thing. Shadow, I beg you, please do it for them. Give them a chance.
Shadow, I beg of you, please, do it for me.
Maria! I was gonna say, invoke the character name, but didn't have to be done. Shadow, now it's not a good time to be thinking about your girlfriend. Oh, wait. Oh, that's really gross looking. There's definitely a thing that Sonic Team has this big issue with designing a lot of mechanical things that just look very biological. Which incidentally makes them the perfect group at this point in history to be making a Phantasy Star game. But also, WTF the fuck is this?
All of you ungrateful humans who took everything away from me will feel my loss.
Yeah, very early on, although there were definitely some obvious things that differentiated Sonic and Shadow, the early character design was a little bit much closer, basically. Also, this was your original Ultimate Lifeform prototype. Gerald, this ugly fucking penis lizard. Are you kidding me? No wonder you scrapped it.
care of this while you run to get the Chaos Emerald.
Okay, but seriously, this boss fight sucks an entire egg, man. Unfortunately, we're playing as Shadow, so it's gonna suck even more. Much like every other boss fight in this game that requires you to go in a circle, you can't go too fast, otherwise you just disrupt the pattern. Also, that's a stock sound effect. I'm sure there have been a lot more that I haven't called out, but that one is very notable because that doesn't really sound very much like a lizard. Basically, yeah, let's try rushing this thing's butt. And you see it turns around. It's basically like King Boom Boo, but on an even tighter thing. And then during phase 2 of this, you get the Shadow Balls. There's 9, I think, is how many I just counted. And you have to somersault under the high ones or jump over the low ones. And it's really annoying. Really, really annoying. Because, again, somersaulting under things is not the snappiest thing in this game, and hit detection, oh, the hit detection. Hit detection's so bad, you'd think it was a music company executive. Music industry executive, pardon me. If you're gonna roast, you gotta make sure you use the right words. That's the one thing I know about comedy in general, really, but, you know, stand-up in particular. Use your words correctly. Or, I guess, just be one of the many stable of people they have on Comedy Central who are not funny to begin with and are just kind of assholes. That one Amy Schumer clip from one of the Comedy Central roasts where she was saying something to Steve-O. Yes, that's Steve-O, by the way, of Jackass fame, who one of his friends had just recently committed suicide. Also, we got killed trying to go for a ring. Great fucking Scott. So yeah, that's been circulating on the Twitter again, where she said something to Steve-O. One of Steve-O's friends had recently committed suicide, and she was like, well, we all thought it was terrible, we all wished it was you, and it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? That's not a roast, that's just you being an asshole. But, you know, our culture apparently, And, yeah, I mean, the other thing I was about to reference to before I got on that tangent of the music industry executive thing was because also has been circulating that I just watched recently was another Todd in the Shadows Train Records episode that came out yesterday. Pretty good. If that is a subject that you are remotely interested in, music-related failures. Anyway, back to the chat. Please get that big mouth away from me for a second. Someone pointed out the Biolizard may be female by its design. Possibly. I just know that it's a really irritatingly difficult boss. And yeah, you can see that here's the problem when you get a bunch of the low orbs is that if you can even properly somersault under the first one because of the momentum requirements, you know, being absolutely hacked, whacked, and smacked like they just had a, you know, a run-in with somebody from a song that was remade famous, rather, by the Fallout games. And then you get 2 of them in a row. The hang, or lag if you prefer, between your ability to somersault under those orbs can be very, very not so good. Like that. In fact, that may have just been me. That may have just been me going slowly, but still, it doesn't play well. I do not like this fight! Can I get a ring? Fuck you! I just wanted 1 ring. All I wanted was a Pepsi. Just 1 Pepsi. Fuck! God damn it, I just want to be able to not die instantly from any of these attack patterns. Is that too much to ask? Yes, apparently. Alright, here come the orbs. I believe the entire attack pattern pretty much gets... Shadow? You aim like a stormtrooper! Okay, yeah, here's where things get basically completely different. And we have to dodge the orbs while we're in fuck physics here. And get no camera angles. Oh good, yes! The darkness balls are back too. Good! Excellent!
Select a story.
Can't avoid Megan spam even in a different fucking franchise. Oh god. Well, I guess the good news is that if we keep this level of progress, we'll have this done before we've been streaming for an hour. And we can move on to getting just random emblems and getting the rest of the power-ups that I didn't get earlier. But this boss fight is just kind of a pain. I mean, we should give the designers credit for the fact that this isn't hard to figure out basic levels of what you have to do. You know, Omochao gives you a useless hint about, oh, the lizard is invincible at the, you know, its skin resists your homing attack or whatever. And it's like, yeah, okay, do they expect you to just walk right into its waiting maw? And be like, oh hey, let me go get Vord, that'll let me beat the fight. That's 8 dark orbs. Use Shadow Ball 8 times. It only has PP for 7 more. We can deal with this, probably. Unless it's like 1st or 2nd gen, in which case, you know, PP doesn't decrement and all that. But you don't need to hear me go through that bullshit. Here come the creepy egg orb things. You have to climb up. Well, that was real nice. 6 high orbs in a row. It's a good thing that we managed to get the timing right. And we're moving into this phase with nothing to protect us. Yeah, the only other ring is on the opposite end of the field. Alright, time to just move in a direction, I guess. This seems to be like an ideal strategy, is just go one way, and then if you have to turn, try to time it so that way it's not until afterwards. Alright. Give it to me, baby. Fuck. I actually... In that case, I didn't press the button hard enough, so I didn't jump very high. Alright, so...
The surfaces are designed to absorb attacks. It's invincible. As long as he's equipped with that red life support system, he's invincible.
Ah yes, who would have guessed? Press the big red button! Thank you, Omo Chow. Dick. Why don't you press it for me? You're up there. Let me skip a few phases. Come on. Yeah, see, here's the other thing, of course, is that since these rings are laid out right where you're doing dodging, it's not hard to, again, in the middle of the 8 mega shots, in the middle of the 8 megas, to just be like, hey, yeah, I just used the air dash and grabbed rings that I don't need to. And it completely fucked my flow entirely, and I'm dead now. So maybe we should dodge further out a little bit here. Oh hey, that time the hit detection worked in my favor. That's actually pretty impressive, all considered. Alright. Now... dodge. Spams dark balls. Come on, we're deep enough into the game that you should at least be throwing out invisibles or something, dude. FML. Fuck you! Seriously? What the? What the fuck? What in the ever-loving fuck was that, Shadow? Proc the tail. And yeah, let's see if we can't bring this over here in an attempt to find a ring. There we go. There we go. Orbs! Really giving me a lot to ponder here. Can we sneak a ring real quick? No, we can't. Fuck! What was that aim? Why was it so bad? Also, yeah, this fight takes fucking forever, too.
You may be able to grind on that pipe coming out of his mouth.
You know what, Omocha? I know something you can grind on. Okay, I jumped, game. This random current in the horrible piss juice.
To avoid his energy attack, use the somersault or jump.
Alright. Hurry it up. Well, there we go. We're just gonna mash the button when we see the higher level dark orbs. Alright. Come on. Rude. Alright. We've got 3 more. Piss off. Alright. Now, for the orbs where the game sometimes just decides you don't get to progress. Oh, that was neat. What the fuck was that? My GameCube on magic mushrooms or something with that fucking target selection. There's probably some way to influence it that I just don't actually, know too well, other than, oh hey, try to reposition yourself. I try to like tip the stick a little bit, but I was sometimes worried that that's doing the opposite of what I wanted to. Are you fucking kidding me with that hit detection? Or that hit detection, for that matter. What in the flying fat fuck was that? Stolen! From me! Good God!
Did you see the hit attack? You might want to ascend.
Omochao, shut the fuck up. You didn't even say the right thing in your voice acting. Good!
Select a story.
This, for reference, is why I don't play this game very much. At least not the story mode. Because this boss couldn't be shittier if you changed it to Greg Abbott. Ah! Also, if you look at that piss texture, it's very clearly flowing inward. At least over here. I have to have a good chance to look at it over there. Okay, I think it's flowing outward in that case. Alright. Shadow, would you like to learn how to actually target the big red button, you stupid fuck? Again, where in the fuck is Omochao? Who keep dropping in every once in a while to remind me, oh hey, the boss's skin is invincible. Yeah. Yeah, thanks. What was that? Why was that, for that matter? Okay, now I'm scrambling briefly to try and find a ring. So that way when it comes down to this part, I don't have to worry about having my pants down for, again, Dark Orbs part 80 billion, where the hit detection is made up and the hit detection doesn't matter. Alright, here we go. Yeah, that time I double tapped the A button. That wasn't very useful, but I also jumped too early, so I was trying to save it, but also fuck this boss. Can you just get bit by the giant lizard Omochao and go away forever? I was... An input display would be really helpful for moments like that, because every time I say I hit the button, I feel like I sound like I'm just mauling about the fact that I'm a bad video game player, which, okay, granted, I'm not super good at video games, but, I mean, I don't say that lightly. I was absolutely hitting that button at... Yeah, like that. I'm a little too far back to be doing that, probably. Unfortunately, I don't actually know offhand if there's like an input display unit that I could grab for the GameCube for when I'm using actual hardware. I mean, sure, if I was out here with like a Mister or something, or you know, any other sort of emulation unit, I could do that, and I probably could rig it up decently using emulators and whatnot, but like, I have this hardware, I may as well put it to use, right? Video games were created to be played, so you may as well. And I tried to dodge that sideways like an idiot. Yeah, see, this is the thing that I've said before about how that attack just sometimes the game does not let you dodge it, and sometimes the game just doesn't want to let you, you know, do that either. So that's real fucking cool. And there are no rings anymore. So if the game decides to force end lag on a move on me, or, you know, decide to change the hit detection at random, I'm dead.
You may be able to grind on that pipe coming out of his mouth.
Shit. Fuck you. Oh, that's real cool. You want to decide where you want to decide where I am, for that matter? Actually, this is funny. Okay, so that just happened. That was some fun camera angles. Get out of the water. Yeah, water. Sure. That's what that is. Oh yeah, there's also the thing that I don't think I have to mention, but I'm sure you've all noticed, that when you somersault, it of course displaces you on the horizontal plane massively. So it's like, oh hey, let me roll under this big shadow ball, and now I'm like 20 inches closer to this thing's fucking mouth. Thus, completely ruining the timing of anything that I'm doing before. 5, 6, 7, 8. And yeah, sometimes you just end up with cases like that, where again, the hit detection simply decides to fail. People really like this game for some reason. I'm no longer convinced that I get it. See, that time we did it just fine. The game feels like cooperating. It's not that difficult. In theory. Whoa! And that was a case where the game did not feel like cooperating. Okay, I was totally expecting to just get looped somewhere completely different there. Sheesh. Two, three, four. Fuck! 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 And no rings because they all fell off the platform. 5, 6, 8. And you're still gonna do this too, as a one last slap in the. Oh, we're doing this again. Okay. Wow. All right. Alright, fucking I want to be the Bile Lizard. Are you done yet? No! We get more fucking... God! Why?
To avoid his energy attack, use the somersault or jump.
Am I supposed to actually go get a hit in during that point? How? There's no fucking way. You are... You're doing something all right. And hopefully it's getting fucking fired for designing this. You can tell that I'm angry because usually I don't say that, even to people who design, you know, even when someone designs a bad game. Because it's hard out here for anyone. You know, getting a job, it's not easy. Making a living, surviving under capitalism, it's not really a thing that's very simple for a lot of people. It's... So, even, like, the worst game designers ever, you know what? You're employed, you probably have a family to feed, you have a yourself to feed, too. You probably, you know, you're probably not a bad enough person, unless it's a human level complaint type of thing, that I will ever say, hey, I hope you lose your job. But the people who did this, I hope that every single one of them was fired and fucking blackballed for eternity for this shit. Like, who looks at this and says, okay, yeah, this is exactly what we need to do is, you know, we're gonna... Our not quite final boss, we've got this big penis lizard that we're gonna do a thing with. What do we do? Oh, how about darkness orbs for no good reason with hit detection that doesn't exist. And then there's a part where you have to climb up its ass using a move that, you know, has no targeting rules whatsoever, aside from whatever your drunk-ass console feels like doing. You know, I've heard that there's some jank with Shadow the Hedgehog, at least on the GameCube, in regards to some things, that like some things break a little bit too easily. Playing this, makes me kind of eager to play that, because at the very least, I can't imagine it being much worse than this. In those cases, those sound like things that are, you know, accidentally broken. This is broken by design. This does not work at all. Yeah, see, there you go. No goddamn targeting rules. There is no reason why I should have hit that at all. There really is no reason to be like, hey, yeah, you can target the boss's butthole if you want to with your homing attack, when it's legitimately completely invincible. That shouldn't it just shake that sort of thing off entirely?
You might want to ascend.
Oh yes, good fucking air. Yeah, good job, Shadow. You're jobbing to a fucking salamander. An animal that, despite its legendary association with fire, this game franchise doesn't think it's cool enough to make a character out of. Aren't you proud of yourself, Shadow? This boss is like if Ken Penders was a game designer. Fuck you. You are going to hear every input for some of these sections, because I am getting really sick of the game being like, oh, you're too slow. I know it's a Sonic game, but come on, that's not acceptable. That's just a case of the game not being well designed. It's not a player fault. That's a game dev fault. Alright, come on. Sure? What the fuck was that? Could you just see the thing changing where it was going to aim in the middle of the... I'm about to smash my GameCube. There's a window right over there, and it's got a handle. I could throw this thing all the way across the neighborhood. Actually, it's 1:30 at night. I would not do that. Because there'd be nobody outside for me to aim for. I'm kidding, obviously, but I'm not in a good mood right now. this was a very bad idea, apparently. Well, okay, saying that, I knew what I was in for, but also, I guess I forgot the last phase, just sort of looping. So, if someone starts up if I get some sort of noise complaint from someone in the neighborhood, I'm just going to send them a picture of Van Gogh, by the way. Just so we're clear, you know, again, not really, but, like, I'm in a very, very foul mood. And, I mean, I guess it's better than being depressed because I've been miserable all day, and I suppose I can't necessarily say, oh, hey, it, you know, it overrides depression, because that's not how depression works, obviously, but I'm not always the best at expressing those sort of things, and when common usage that is incorrect, you know, becomes a certain level of influential in one's life, it can be hard to break out of that. See, now I'm getting double inputs. Those are going a little bit faster than I had assumed earlier. I can't 100% blame the game for that one, but that will not stop me. But yeah, today's been a day of absolutely miserable news for the entire world. I'm glad I don't live in Texas, I'll just say that, and unfortunately, the fact that it's happening in this country at all is a stark reminder that I need to get out of this shithole country. And that they're going to close the walls in on us no matter where we live. Get on your goddamn feet, Shadow. What was that? Why was that? At that point, I'll just take the scoop, because honestly, that was nonsense. Now we're on the other side. I mean, I know that happens sometimes, but I notice it occasionally, and it's very confusing. Fuck you. I swear that thing was higher up than usual. I think it's because the low ones look like they sort of vibrate up and down a little bit. But again, the hit detection doesn't change. Outside of this thing pulling out its Game Shark. What was that? Where did I go? Why didn't I hit it? Get on your goddamn feet, Shadow. Okay, so sometimes I'm very clearly standing up inside of those balls and it's not causing them to hit me. Wow, this hit detection is absolutely broken. Speaking of broken detection, the detection for when you can light dash, whatever you want to call it, is real bad. 5, 6. Fuck you. 7, 8. Eat my shorts. I'm about to look up speedrun strategies for this because, honestly, there's got to be something. There's got to be, like, some sort of cheat or something. Or other cheeser, anyway, that, you know, that somebody's got to do a thing, is all I'm saying. Oh, I called that wrong. That's my fault. Because I was looking at the lizard's mouth animations, which I don't think there's actually anywhere near as much of a difference as I thought there was. Oh, good. I'm so glad. Just what this boss needed. RNG. Oh, okay, you're gonna actually turn around this time? Piece of shit! Fuck you. Pause for a second, because I had a itch to scratch. Good! Good God, where am I? That ring. That's more important right now. Because there was enough balls there, at least, to pull that off. I mean, honestly, I'm not sure that I can recommend, like, playing this game the regular way. Fuck. Alright. Give me a minute here. We're gonna find out about this. Alright, time to watch a speedrun video. I'm not going into a goddamn Discord in the middle of a stream. Putting your stuff in a Discord. Use fucking forums, you assholes. Use game FAQs. Use fucking goddamn Google Docs. Oh, okay, I see what they're doing the first time. It's just bump up its butt and, Alright, now to watch the last phase, because this should at least tell me how to beat it, right? Okay, yeah, so it's just what I was thinking earlier. Alright. Cool. I fucking hate this boss so much. Well, let's do this. Alright, now we proc the tail. We get horribly fucked by hit detection. We'd be unable to find where is the right place to start jumping into its body, but this is what I saw in this particular video was this person just climbing up its back doing that.
Did you see the egg-like attack? You might want to ascend.
Alternately, maybe it just doesn't work sometimes because, yeah, I am so goddamn sick of this. Although I did say that this is why I, you know, that this could be the entire stream, but also just this keeps getting worse. We get any sort of... No, apparently not. I'm gonna give up on this now because honestly, there's a technique to this that I haven't been able to, you know, immediately hash out because it's not just, hey, do this the way that would be easy. What the? But, okay, sure, yes, very nice. Omochao, again, take the fucking hit for me. In credit. Also, again, very nice of the game to just throw me right into the piss water. I mean, they probably wouldn't if I just grabbed an action replay, and I do have an action replay for the GameCube. I just, in a case like that, well, other than, you know, I just don't want to. I would imagine that it would take forever to get the code entered. Even if I had the GameCube keyboard controller, which I still would really, really love to get, but I think I may have to absolutely just, you know, fold on that one unless I manage to suddenly get huge amounts of money on Twitch or Patreon or any of those websites. Because retro collecting has gotten so fucking expensive that it's a little bit disgusting. But even if I did have that thing, I would assume that it would take me quite a while to input the no doubt quite long string of codes. Stopping for a second to pull hair out of my face and scratch an itch on my head. I wonder if this has had some sort of adverse health effects on me. Oh, it's only one line. Well, that's not bad then. Ah! Eat my ass, game. This is actually reminding me, on Sunday, I was recording footage for my most recent video, and yeah, I did it literally just the day before it was due. Yes, I know, but it was a short one, so shut up. It was, you know, it was not one that was all that complicated to do. I was playing Blood Money for the Amiga, which is a shoot 'em up type of game. It's, as I said, it's what the next video is going to be about. That will be out on the 28th for people who don't give me money, and you can get access to it now if you do. If you're a Twitch sub, hit me up on somewhere and I will link it to you, but that's a whole other story. Anyway, enough shilling. I downloaded it from one of the usual shady websites, and they gave me a version that was like very easily hooked up to the version of UAE that it was using, the Universal Amiga emulator. And it had a trainer with it to begin with, you know, so you could be like, hey, yeah, let me put in some cheats. So I actually got to a point where that game was so fucking hard that I was like, hey, I'm gonna need this in order to be able to make any progress in it, in order to, like, show off any amount of the game for footage reasons. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna put in infinite lives or anything like that, because that, for me, is a little bit on the far too low side. And I I put in infinite money was the only one of the cheats in the trainer that I used. So that way I could get, you know, I get my power-ups and everything. Because I figured, okay, that's a big thing that's holding me back is losing my power-ups when I die. It's, you know, as I said, it's a shoot 'em up. That's kind of not good. Also, why don't you eat shit, BioLizard? Being that Shadow's a hedgehog, he can even pre-chew it for you. Anyway, enough vulgarity for the moment in terms of sense of humor. You're really testing me, game. I'm trying to... Boy, it's a good thing I don't drink, because otherwise I would fucking die of alcohol poisoning right now. I want to tell a goddamn story, you piece of shit. I'm going to pause so that way I can actually say it. Anyway, so this game, Blood Money, Amiga shooter, very tough. The version I downloaded came with a trainer, and so I put in the infinite money code so that way I could, you know, show off more of the game and get my power-ups and everything, and so that way I could actually kind of play it a little decently. I still got my ass handed to me, and I mean, theoretically, you could buy infinite one-ups like that, but I chose not to. But it really is just sort of a telling thing that it's like, hey, here's I'm cheating and I can't beat the game. That's how bad at video games I am. Isn't that amazing? Alright. Here we go. We just need to preserve one ring. Which means I'm about to get sniped. Oh wow, no, I managed to avoid it. Alright, so provided we can actually get at the boss, all we have to do is land on the button and down it goes. See, that's theoretically, well,
Get out, you
okay, so that fight is just fucking overloaded. I was in there for an hour. And again, if there weren't a final boss that is notably easier, I would probably be quitting right after that. Just, you know, no,
The servers are
nothing.
the 7 chaos. Chaos is power. Power is enriched by the heart. The controller is the one that unifies.
Oh,
the
shut up,
chaos.
Kingdom Hearts.
Only you can do this. Stop the Chaos Emeralds.
Oh, I'm sure that there's plenty of very interesting stuff that you can do with that, because, yeah, why would there be?
Is it gone?
Is that what chaos control is?
Shadow, you should know that, because,
Since we've stopped the Chaos Emeralds, why is the space colony still on a crash course to Earth?
well, because the fat lizard is sitting on top of it. Duh. What?
Sonic?
Meanwhile, Knuckles is just looking at them like, And hey, we get a little bit of supersonic action, because we gotta. And Super Shadow, because, well, why not? Oh, quit making the jacking off motion, guys. Come on. You're making it a little too easy for me here. Oh boy. It's a good thing that this fight is a lot easier, otherwise I would be in an even worse mood than I already am, which would be a little bit hard to believe, because, yeah. But here we go. We get some nice early 2000s vintage butt rock, and we get the final hazard. So, yeah, we charge into its tumors, and that deals damage. The A button causes us to rise as we charge, and the B button causes us to drop. If we get hit by those lasers, you know, we're Super Shadow and Super Sonic. We can't die, but we get knocked back quite a bit. So we want to try to avoid getting hit by those if possible. Despite the struggling here, this fight is basically free. I don't think I've ever lost this battle, but there's a lot of stuff that just delays the whole thing. Basically, it's that way they can set it up so that way you effectively get there in the nick of time, according to Eggman's calculations there. Yeah, because you see, we are blatantly hitting this thing in its horrifying pimple, but it's not taking it. We were just explicitly told by Dr. Robotnik, who at this point has realized that destroying the Earth is pointless because it means there won't be anything left for her to conquer. Shadow, you absolute clown. Well, okay, well, there's a first time for everything, I guess, because we actually died in this fight. That's weird. Yes, we know how Super Sonic works. We've played more than one Sonic game at this point, I swear. I don't remember ever having, like, problems with hit detection with this unless you explicitly tried. So I guess we have to actually try a little bit harder in order to pull this off. I thought this was free. It's not quite as free as I thought it was. Yeah, see, there you go. Easy if you just actually aim for it correctly. I guess it's... Yeah, I would not be surprised if it was just, you know, shitty hit detection because... Hey, wow. Bad hit detection in Sonic Adventure 2? Are you know... Who would have guessed? A Sonic game that shouldn't have passed fucking quality control in the state it's in? Wow. Color me surprised. Let me hit it! I'm literally crashing right into it! Sonic, would you care to have started this with a few more rings, buddy? Oh, God. I'm about to job to this fucker again. Oh, God damn it. Fuck! Those things really just get all over you. That is absolutely ridiculous. How do I change places with Shadow outside of just landing a hit? Perhaps a tutorial would be good. You know, sure, a game that teaches you how to do the basic controls all the way up to this, you know, second to last level of the game. And now that there's something new, they won't tell you how to do it?
I'll collect the rings. Now it's up to you, Sonic. Shadow, you need rest. Let me give it a try.
Actually, this is how you get people who, you know, talk about how a lot of more player-hostile games that have become somewhat of a thing over the last several years are actually good. Oh god, I had a bit of a crack there, sorry. Piss on it! God. Fuck! Shut up! I'm under enough pressure already. I have to deal with these garbage-ass hit detections. Yeah, this thing is just tracking me perfectly. What the fuck? Okay, so do we switch places by just getting to the other side and being like, hey, buddy, tag me? God, the screen is slowly going red too, by the way, in case you're like, am I losing it? No, you're not losing it. I'm the one who's losing it. Because this hit detection is so bad. Yeah, we get it, Shadow. You like Mad Max Fury Road, so you're saying witness me. Fuck! I'm not gonna be able to get over... Yeah, even if I wasn't being cock-blocked by this fucking laser beam, I would not... What? Why is this so bad? I legitimately do not remember this being any challenge whatsoever the last time I played this game. It's just that here, apparently the hit detection is just LOL no. Maybe the secret is just to mash the button really hard, which I'm sure is a lot of fun for y'all's ears, by the way. You know, in certain parts I, you know, held it right up to the mic just for the purposes of overemphasizing it for what I like to think is humor, but probably isn't. Yeah, I'm starting to feel like the trick really is just mash the fuck out of the button. Also, Sonic, how did you lose rings from last time? these shots don't actually home that well either, so, like... I just was on a collision course with that thing the whole time. Alright, one more hit to go. Come on. Ugh. Whoa, okay. Sheesh. Yo, this thing's ass is just... Fuck you! This thing's ass is just strapped to the gun. Why didn't you think, oh hey, instead of going into super mode, just fire it? You were gonna shoot the earth anyway, weren't you, Eggman? Come on. Hello? Oh, also, its shield is being replenished, by the way. What a load of bullshit. I forgot how absolutely terrible this is. Okay, oh, time to dodge the stupid laser beam. Alright, now Sonic, you should at least have a couple of rings more. Switch over. I was gonna say, I'm gonna switch over and he's gonna be at like 35 or something. Bullshit! Double bullshit! Mother... Ah! The laser beam just sometimes will just switch on a dime. Fuck off! Stop giving me advice. I know how to do this! And telling me the most basic of basic things doesn't help. Well, we managed to actually get that, which is surprising. I thought we were about to die there because of the laser beam suddenly deciding to have unfair tier AI. Like, what was that? Unfortunately, the target that I need to hit here is just the worst place possible. Got it. Enough of the fucking Mortal Kombat 2 AI laser beams, by the way. Please. Just fucking stop. Maybe if these things were a little bit, like, actually predictable would be nice, but who am I kidding? Nothing about this game is well designed, I'm starting to feel. Alright. Okay, cool. Like I said, these things sometimes just switch on a dime out of nowhere. And suddenly start going 20 times faster across the face of the field than they were. And hitbox, what is that? Oh, nice spelling of continuous there, by the way. Die already, motherfucker! Don't kill me in the cutscene. I wouldn't put it past this game at this point.
I must destroy all the evil the Professor has created.
Oh boy, finally! Cutscenes. I'm gonna shut up for these. My throat hurts too. I should go get a glass of water. I'll be right back.
Shadow, I beg of you.
Maria,
Give them a chance to be happy.
Now, Shadow! Chaos control!
Maria, this is what you wanted, right? This is my promise I made to you.
Where is Shadow? Do you really think that the Professor created him, Shadow, to carry out the revenge on all those who live here on Earth?
He was what he was. A brave and heroic hedgehog who gave his life to save this planet. Shadow the Hedgehog.
I guess you're right.
As a child, I looked up to my grandfather because of all the great things he accomplished in his life. He was my hero, and I wanted to be a great scientist like him. But did he really mean to destroy us?
I don't know, but what I do know is we all did it together.
You're right.
So what's next for you, Rouge? Off again to find those jewels you love so much?
Nah, I think I'm gonna give up this line of work. Too much work for too little pay. Anyway, I've got something better than jewels that I'm thinking about right now. It'll all work out. You'll see.
If you say so.
Created the ultimate life form.
What's the matter, Sonic?
Oh, it's nothing. Come on, let's go home. To the planet as cool and blue as me. Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Hi, fuck every single one of these people. Can I skip the credits? No. Well, that's unfortunate. Anyway, I'm back from getting my glass of water. I went downstairs, because I'm on the second floor of a 2-floor house. Down to the kitchen. There's a... We have, like a lot of families do, we have a refrigerator-freezer combination thing where they're side by side, and there's a water dispenser on the freezer. So I put my big glass of water under there to, dispense water into it. No water comes out. It sounds like it's making noises like it's flowing, so it's not completely frozen over or something. But no water. Thankfully, there's a filtered pitcher in the fridge, so, you know, in case of emergencies like this. But when I opened the fridge, there was water that started drip-dropping onto the floor, and I'm wondering if there is some sort of issue regarding how the water dispenser is working and causing the water to start pouring out into the fridge and then onto the floor of the kitchen. Either way, I don't think the old man is going to be very happy when he has any sort of chance to examine that in any regard whatsoever. So, that's not so great. Anyway, this game, if it weren't for the bosses, I think that this game would be about half of a good game. And then there's the boss fights, and every single one of them sucks an unbelievable amount of ass. Yeah, today is, like, I don't want to necessarily say it that way because I want to avoid making it sound like I'm putting it on the same level of the struggles of anyone else. But today hasn't been a great day for anyone in the world, and I have had some minor unfun things. One of my friends is a trans woman in Odessa. I'm genuinely very afraid for her life. So that's, you know, like I need more things on my head lately, right? Jeez. Fucking, yeah. Oh, there's a boss rush. I don't care about that. There's probably an emblem for it, so I'll probably have to deal with it eventually, but for the time being, not my problem. My problem is, for the time being, going through these levels and getting a couple of power-ups that I missed and all this stuff.
Attention all units. Suspect seen heading south. Block all major roads. Capture the suspect.
Oh, I screwed that up real badly. I can't even get that ring. That's unfortunate. That would have at least been some free points. Oh, I just screwed that up. That's all. Hey, you.
Hi, I'm Omojack. I'm here to help you.
Sonic climbed the damn stairs. That's my fault. I forgot you could walk up those. Nice momentum. That was weird. I didn't quite reach the speed shoes. I assume that's the thing you can actually properly grab. Oh, okay, so those rings just sit in the air. I'm looking for an iron crate here somewhere, I believe. Or either way, something that we can only open by bouncing on it. It's further. Okay. Whoops. That's right. I thought this was the lead up to the gun truck. I am forgetful. I wonder if maybe that last couple of bosses damaged my memory in some way, or otherwise giving me a headache. I think this gives us some points if we do this right? Yeah, and there's an invincibility power-up, which is a very rare thing in this game. That's not so... Spring? Cut the crap. There we go. Alright. Hooray! We got the least useful power-up in the game, the Magic Gloves. Change to Magic Hand in the action window, which is done by pressing the Y button. Press B when an enemy is close. Capture enemies when they turn into a ball. Try throwing them at other enemies. It's another move that gives us a way to freely kill enemies, but that's not very useful. And that's alright. We're gonna exit stage, and we're going to get a lot of lag as I try to hash out mentally what other stages we have power-ups to grab on, because we don't have that. We obviously got the somersault in Crazy Gadget. We got the Mystic Melody in Final Rush. God, fucking Crazy Gadget. So I guess the Light Dash is going to be in Green Forest. Or Light Dash. It is the Light Dash, isn't it? Despite there already being another power-up called the Light Dash. The Spin Dash upgrade. Also, those drums sound like trash cans in some parts of this. I just want to say that. Yeah, eat your heart out, Lars Ulrich. Ancient Light, yeah. But you knew what ability I was talking about at least. So, points, I guess. Okay, that is not what I was trying to do, but I'll take killing the Golden Beetle. That's just free real estate. If we want to get,
here we go.
You know, if we want to get an A in this level, which we eventually do, because that is a thing, is that I'm pretty sure you have to get A's on all of the emblems. Yeah, okay, so just bounce in order to be able to find this thing. Bounce, Light Dash. Is that not? Is that just a side path? Yeah, I don't remember where this thing is, so there's gonna be a little bit of me being like, what the fuck? As if I didn't sound That's some good grammar. As if I didn't sound confused enough when I played video games, right? Now we gotta find power-ups that I haven't looked for in 10 years or so. Need all emblems to unlock the Needle Zone. Need all A's. Characters unlock the secret rooms where I I thought that there was a get all A's for everybody emblem, because there's a couple of special emblems. I thought that was one of them. So, if that is not correct, well then, that actually makes my life easier, but that's about it. I guess we'll see if we can still pull off the A rank here or something. But yes, I am, of course, not really interested in the multiplayer costumes or really anything related to multiplayer in this case, because I don't have people close to me in that way in my life to play video games with, and certainly none of them who would be interested in appearing on stream, and goodness knows I probably would not be that interested in them appearing on stream if they asked. So if I don't have to get all A's in order to unlock Green Hill Zone, well then I'm not going to do it.
Too easy. Piece of cake.
Yeah, well in that case, fuck it. We're just gonna try to get the actual emblems, and we're gonna try to unlock all the abilities too. Even if many of them are completely optional, but sippy here. Oh boy. Where is there one that's just a police guide or something? Loop. Oh, that sounds like a lot of work. The Chao stuff. That just is very, very time consuming. Oosh. Second loop is where we're looking for. I didn't somehow miss one. Oh, you jerk. That time it's the other guy who's the jerk. Let's pause and take a look at what's... Am I misunderstanding how this is supposed to be saying things? It's very possible. I did sort of take the side route there, so maybe it's this. I think Springs. Those. Alright, I see what's going on here. Okay, so yeah, that guide was not explaining things very well. So anyway, the Ancient Light, we charge up and it's basically a spin dash upgrade. I'll have to go somewhere else to really show this off worth anything, but it's neat. I think it was pretty good. Alright. So we got that. We are gonna go to... We're gonna do Radical Highway, and we're gonna go grab the air shoes for Shadow. Or air shoes, the flame ring, pardon me. We need the air shoes to do it. I'm all kinds of, you know, not attached right now to reality perfectly. I really like this level, by the way, if I haven't mentioned that recently. Actually, I feel like there's a real chance that this is what, like, probably my favorite song in the game. There's a couple of them that are really good. Robotnik has a lot of really good tracks, which, yeah, I'm happy for them. And there we go, Flame Ring. Now again, because it's this level, we're gonna clear this. I don't think we're gonna get a perfect or anything here. We're not necessarily going for a super good emblem, but we're gonna clear this stage, and we're probably gonna end up just basically dogpiling on doing the challenges for this level afterwards, because again, it's really good, and we don't need Shadow's enhanced spin dash in order to beat anything. Those are always optional. That's just a for fun thing, but we are going to try and grab all the power-ups because, you know, we may as well. Last crate, anything here? Just a spray. Yeah, that was not very useful. Whoops! I fucked that up. I fucked that up too. Will wonders never cease. Get up there, Shadow. Alright, Shadow. Stop. I'm blaming Shadow for this. It's not me. But I'd be like, yeah, we don't need boost pads, but that's because I fucked up both of those. That was not intentional. I mean, 4 minutes is a little slow for that level, probably, but still, we had a diversion, and I moved some things up, and hey, we got 200 rings.
Ultimate victory.
Select the stage.
Alright, let's see if we can't just do the rest of these challenges, and then we'll go visit Skyrail and get Ancient Light. Skyrail is another really good level. Remember, Shadow has no bounce bracelet. Right, this area isn't blocked off because this is just free real estate. Maybe it's secretly slower or something, I don't know. I was worried I was going to get bombed, so I backed up a bit there. I'm pretty sure if we had one more ring, we would have gotten the 20. So that, I may have been baited by that, but I don't know for sure. Got it. Hey.
Here we go.
3-1 up. Those don't matter.
Ultimate victory.
Very nice. Very nice.
Select the stage.
I'm using a guide for this one. I don't know where it is. No offense, I want the time trial mission. Oops. Get back here. Yeah, okay, so going the other way in the previous mission was optimal routing, I think. Well, optimal ring routing anyway. Going. So it says second. This. It might be slightly faster, yeah. I'm not 100% sure about that, though. I'd have to, like, do rigorous testing or something, which... I mean... Sure, I like the stage, but I don't think I have that kind of attention span to actually, you know, pull that off properly. Alright, so we're up here. Erase that mother... Oh, okay. We're doing this, huh? Shadow? I know it's probably a flat texture, but grab the damn bit of pipe. Come on. Also, Samba de Amigo reference on the signs there. Amigo, left lane, yeah. Samba de Amigo, that's one of the many games made by Sega from this era that I have not played. Pause. Yeah, go. Anything funny to say, Omochao? No, you're just gonna tell me how to grind. Oh, hello, to the new person in the chat there. Gamers and Anime Club leader. How are you doing this evening? Me? Oh boy. This is gonna be a pain. Especially when that happens. Whoops! Crud. You're good? Glad to hear it. We're in the middle of something that's a little bit weird. Because we are trying to get the third emblem for this level. And I do not remember this whatsoever, so I had to look it up. And yeah, I know if anybody's like, using a guide. Well, I'll be honest, I don't think I would ever find this. Wait, can we even get over there now? Okay, yeah, there's this. Cool. Cool. Get up here. Yeah, actually, that's fine. Never mind. It's just looking worryingly difficult. Whoa! Shadow! Please! Don't run away completely! And there we go. There's the platforms. Over to our lost Chao, all the way over there.
Here we go.
Now that is in a weird place.
I guess I'm not at full power here.
And yeah, 5 minutes, but whatever. We are not currently going for all A ranks. Unless I decide to go completely nuts at some point and just be like, hey, yeah, let me do that. If I do, a lot of it will be off stream. Because a lot of it is probably just going to be like, oh, do the same thing, but slightly better. 3 minutes for this. Ooh, that could be a little tight. But that's okay. I think we are equal to the task. Unfortunately, we're also equal to the task of homing attacking straight into bullets. I never claimed to be good at video games, I'll tell you that for free. Or for any price, for that matter. But you probably don't want to pay for that. So. Up we go. We're going to take this route, because I think we can still pull this off with relative expedience here. Gundam not here. It's a Gundam! Dies instantly. That's how the Gundam series work as far as I know. Well, I can't imagine that being in the grand scheme too hard. Especially not for, like, the PC version. Because, of course, people have modded the PC versions of the Sonic Adventure games. And honestly, even for this, like, once you crack the basics of how to work this, it can't possibly be that hard. Because, you know, surely there's a... By this era, games were in a reasonable file architecture. 180 emblems and all A-rank. That, I imagine, took you quite a while. That's all I will say. Because... yeah, there's a lot of these that are not easy, that's for sure. Now we're gonna go up there. Yeah, if anything's gonna ruin us, by the way, it's us fucking around in that part there. Yeah, in fact, this is gonna take more than 10 seconds, unfortunately. That part, ooh, that was played real rough. There's this whole sequence here too, right? There's still another road run. This is gonna take a couple of tries, because, yeah, I'm practicing all that. Honestly, that's a point where I should probably just reset, because I fucked that up pretty badly. Okay, so let's start off by not taking the route to the Flame Ring. Because while it's more rings, it's definitely not faster. Fuck! Well, I guess there's the reset for our... to fix our fucking up the air dash earlier. Air dash. It's still called the light dash when it's Shadow, but... because he uses the air shoes instead of the light shoes, I'm just calling it the air dash for some reason. Homing attack is much closer to a move that would be considered an air dash. Sapphire Yoshi, good to see you. I have probably not seen you a whole lot in Caps' chat in a while. How are you doing this evening? Oh, you downloaded a save file? You know what? That's fine too. If that's what you want to do. Especially in a case like this where it means you unlock more stuff. I completely understand. I am not entirely above doing that, especially for cases of, like I said, unlocking more things. Don't even bother with that. been lurking for a while, that is perfectly fine. I hope you are enjoying the Stardew Valley. Oh. Let's just use the easier path. Ugh! Right, where am I? Today's your Sunday. Nice. Again, glad to hear you are doing well. Kill bots. Going over the limit of their kill limit is not a good idea. Didn't even know I did streams until Tapos me recently. Well, to be fair, I've been on a bit of a break at the beginning of the year, so that probably doesn't help a whole lot. And even then, I don't really, announce it a ton of places. I probably should, but also for reasons that are understandable in a lot of cases, it can be very, very much a thing that makes you nervous. Even if a Discord server has a special place to put stream advertisements, I'm not good about it even then. Yeah. See, now I'm thinking about it, I'm getting even more nervous. And do. Oh, Irene, I imagine that causes some things to be a bit of Oh, is it just like a model swap or something, basically, as opposed to switching their gameplay entirely because, or ability set swap, which is basically direct inverse. Ow. Oh, okay. That is not a thing I actually knew. Maybe I did at some point, but not now, that's for sure. Let me jump in the hole! I want to restart. This run is not going to win. Well, to be fair, I feel like I'm kind of feeling like they're both very, very hard. I'd still probably put BioLizard a little above, but I can definitely understand feeling that Final Hazard is a harder boss fight, because, especially after some of that, like, those lasers just whip around sometimes, and it's just... Oops. It's pretty rough, basically. Both of them have some very, very obvious issues stemming from hit detection, basically. But yes, the general consensus seems to be that BioLizard is still widely considered a lot harder than Final Hazard, and I think overall it had come close, but I don't particularly like either one. The boss fights in this game in general are kinda butts, really. Which is a thing that I've expressed before, that you just ultimately end up stop having fun in a lot of those. The second Tails or Eggman boss fight are pretty notable for that reason, because the giant laser that they pull out of their absolute nowhere is so big and hurts so much that well, it's not good. Alright, so we're gonna take this path. And we're gonna screw it up a little bit, but we're trying, dang it. I definitely feel like Shadow could have benefited in some cases from having access to the bounce move. Since we're talking about the ability character switching. I guess we're taking the low route. This is not a smart idea. I'm pretty sure that this is wildly slower, even if we didn't screw up on the rollers. That would not be a very quick path, to say the least. Oh, and there's Mr. Machine Gun over there. Sometimes you just gotta take what life throws at you. And sometimes that's a weird camera angle. And sometimes that's you screwing up the pole and everything. Oh boy, yeah. Don't even fuck with these things, because they will absolutely ruin your time. Yikes. Yeah, this is gonna take several tries. 3 minutes is tight for this level. Like, wow, I don't even think I realized just how big of a squeeze that is. There's a couple levels that we did really sickeningly good at in our run through the campaign. Like, I'm pretty sure I actually beat the required time for Skyrail by a very thin margin. But I don't 100% remember. But this is definitely one where I did not do that, because this is requiring the best out of you. My best ain't necessarily good enough. More rings. Okay, that was weird. The game seems to be a little bit cagey on whether or not there's an auto-targeting for the roll. Because sometimes it really seems like there is, and other times it just does not. Then again, I don't really use that to fight very much because it's not really that well encouraged by the design of the game. Now that is going to save us some time. Alright, Pillars of Hercules. That's Lemmings reference. Possibly a reference to something else. Fuck! Well, I screwed that up pretty bad. Yeah, because we want to be over there right now. And getting from here to there, or rather from where we were a second before to there, is not exactly super easy. I don't think. We are not gonna make it. We are... Jeez, that's like the last run-up. I have got to cut out a pretty big part of this level somewhere else. And I don't know where I can. I mean, other than not fucking up and falling to the low path in that one area, but that's a minor thing. Is this just going to be, like, do minor reductions in, you know, minor shaves until you get it right? I think it's gonna have to be. Okay, that was a pretty good dodge of the mecha. Keep on going. Oh, that was not smart. Yeah, I know that these are hard. I was expecting this to be at least, not quite as much, I guess. Yeah, unfortunately, this is absolutely a thing where we're fucked. There's definitely some that are easier. Again, Shadow? I don't know why you do that, but at least you broke the crates the first time. So, we're here at basically the exact same time we were earlier. I guess we just have to try to cut more of the back end of the stage off. And that's going to be our best bet for pulling this one off. Oh, well, dream's over. I'm going to switch to a different level, and we're going to get some other stuff or something, because you can get other power-ups. There's still a thing to get in Skyrail. This was one of the relatively few levels that I know of that I ever got this emblem on, the emblem number 4, rather. It's one that I definitely put a lot of effort forward to try and get it. Yeah, I'm actually noticing now that you were correct earlier when you said that it was faster. Damn it, Shadow. Oh, okay. That barrier lasts needlessly long on that thing. It is a very, very long electric barrier. Yeah, I'm kind of curious, speaking of that, if having the bounce bracelet would make that thing faster. Oh god. Shadow, what? It's really weird that I can just walk onto that. That's... Yeah, I landed on the checkpoint. It sort of happened, really. Nice work, Shadow. The first time you decide you actually want to go for it. It's a timing thing, I know, but still. I don't know what the timing is. It basically seems like we need to Where did my homing attack go? That height is pretty big. That... Wow, I'm... Yeah, this... Why does this electric shield need to last, you know, 10 times longer than the lightning attack that the Wizard Heartless used in Kingdom Hearts 1? Okay, the other problem I've noticed is I don't know where the hell I'm going in the middle of open air with no camera. Oh, that was real good. Huh? Those are some physics. Oh, that's the worst possible timing because I got hit by that. I arrived at the very right after the last second. Okay, well, I can see that there's another 2 of those things. Sure. Sure, you're gonna go for that then, Shadow? That's... Ooh, this is some jank. This is some fucking jank. Like, wow. Wow, wow, wow. I'm gonna go back here because the power-up for this level is just free, if I recall correctly.
Intruder alert. Assume level 1 defense formation.
Actually, wait, do I have to beat this level to get it?
Level 1 security door breach. Emergency formation. Intercept intruder.
Yeah, but in that case, you can turn the time limit off by going to a different mission. So it's definitely true that that's bad. But thankfully there's a way around it. It also requires you to open all the vaults, I think. Or at least all of the types of vaults, rather. So you gotta go looking for a bunch of hidden switches.
Level 2 security door breach. Level 2 security door breach.
So by the way, this is where you can really start doing a strategy with Eggman on these elevators, in that now that we have the hover power-up from Lost Colony, we can basically just do that in order to help us reach more of the Beetlebots more easily. Okay, here it is. There it is, the Laser Blaster. We got the Egg Blaster. Lock-on missile power-up. Missile spreads as it explodes to destroy enemies in a wider area. Let me show this off for a second here. See if I can find something that... Well, aside from the fact that you can hear the sound better, you can see that ring go around when we hit them. If there was just something else in the area, it would... you get a better idea as to how good this is. Maybe it's not that big of an AoE, but I remember the Laser Blaster. Well, sometimes it causes you some problems, like in Weapons Bed. Yeah, see, like that, and we get the bonus for it being a combo. We got what we came here for. Let's leave.
select a stage.
While we're here, Prism Lane, I think this one is literally at the beginning of the stage. It might be at the end. But let's go ahead and grab the 3 power-ups, because... yeah. Yeah, here it is, the beginning of the level. No? Okay, it's end of the level. Well... in that case, I guess we're gonna go through all of Prism Lane real quick. But now we can explore, like, any amount of it, really, because we have the Smasher Gun. And we can find an extra life. Oh yeah, and of course the hover jet is going to help us out a little bit too. Camera controls would help us out even more. Yeah, that would probably be a smarter idea if I remembered to go for the Chow ring, but unfortunately I did not. Oh. Fuck you, man. Well, there's some free points, I guess. Really not done in a very clean manner, to say the least. Whoa! That popped into the air. That freaked me out. That's enough out of you. I'm still mad about that. About you in that one fight, Omochao. Oh, we almost had a full combo there if I had just managed to actually target that last enemy. Granted, again, A ranks are not super important to us apparently, which, wow, I didn't actually know that until today. Broken with a missile? Get that, yes it is. Wow, thanks game. Oh god! Yikes, I way overshot that. But yeah, if you want that little baby unicorn, you have to go over there. Shoot the missile. The baby unicorn gives you pretty good stats, if I recall correctly, for Chow raising, which means that that's a thing that we will be investigating at some point in the distant future. Well, presumably distant future anyway. Back up here, come on. here we go. We get Tails' laser blaster. Yeah, Tails' voice acting has just constantly gotten worse as the series goes.
I did it!
At least that's my memory. You know, this game, obviously, it's not super good, but I seem to recall in later games,
tough.
Tails is even more horrendous.
Select a stage.
So, where were we? Skyrail. A requirement. Aquatic Mine, we've seen that already. Sand Ocean, right. Sand Ocean is... like, you can get that right behind the start of the level. Right behind the start of the level? Pardon me, there's some hidden goodies behind the start of the level, but what I'm thinking of is over there. Oh, these guys are hustling me now. Is this not where it is? Well. I... a great big moron. Because it's over here! Shit. It doesn't get any easier except when it does. It was right there, man. Fuck! That was stupid. And man, I love the music in this stage. I just wish you could hear it most of the time because you can't most of the time because somebody decided to mix it too low in the volume mixing. There we go. There's Eggman's Mystic Melody. Jump in the wormhole. And we're back here in the room with all the pots. We just got two 20 rings. I almost said 20 coins. That's not correct. I'm curious as to whether or not this is a winning strategy for getting an A rank for this emblem. If we clean up all the stuff in the first area and then we just take the Mystic Melody portal. Although again, knowing that they're not that important means I'm probably not going to go for them, but it's interesting to know if that is the way to... I'm going backwards now. Yeah. I'm going backwards. Man, fuck it. We got what we came here for. It's fine.
Select a stage.
Headquarters, that can be heard for digging claws. Death Chamber, I don't remember what Knuckles gets. Knuckles gets the hard boots there, right? Fuck, I don't know. Time to scroll back up the list. Okay, yeah, it's the treasure scope for Rouge in Security Hall. Alright, so we still need her Mystic Melody, but we have the Mystic Melody and Treasure Scope, rather. Okay, yeah, Death Chamber is the Hammer Gloves. Sunglass or Meteor Herd. So I didn't get the super armor for Eggman yet. Let's take another couple of quick whacks at Skyrail in order to round out the evening. Because... well, it's because... it'd be nice to get that done. I'm probably gonna go to sleep pretty soon, because, yeah. Oh, you jerk. Well, over the edge we go. Faster than restarting the level, probably. I screwed that up really badly. Thanks. Controls. Fuck! Shit, I almost had it. Wait, can I just go around the other way? I gotta remember, it's 6 drones. Damn it. And right into it. I had the number of drones wrong. It's 7, not 6. See, this is how you're supposed to return to the level. Nah, we're not gonna. We're gonna do that. Okay. So. Those two. This part of the map we don't have to do anything. Aquatic Mine, White Jungle, Green Forest. Security Hall is one where we have to get it. Then here's the ones I was looking for. Dry Lagoon, I can find the Mystic Melody pretty easily, I believe. I think it's just dig into a wall here. Rouge Land. know, I never really noticed that weird humming noise is the turtle being distressed. Kinda sad, really. Get a load of this. Get a load of this. Let's take a look. Yep. Oh, no. We need this. That's just to get the Lost Chow. Basically the same layout as Wild Canyon. That... Yeah, I mean... They make a lot of the features look different, so it can be a little bit hard to tell, like with the big wind thing. I'm like, wait a second, I haven't seen one of those balls in a bit. Well, that was weird. I'm gonna take a quick look at the guide here and see what it says, because... I thought it was real easy, but apparently I'm not that smart. Toward the right and look toward the right side of the stage, right?
It's gotta be close.
Oh, well.
Only one more left.
I guess if we really wanted to try to beat this for a score, we could. But I'm just here for the items.
Did you know that there are 10 animals hidden in this stage? I can't.
I was looking at the wrong side of the stage. There we go. It was hidden because my screen is super dark.
Select this stage.
Alright, let's get Knuckles' thing, and then I think that's probably where I will end, because, yeah.
This is Knuckles, and I'm back. I've been away for a while, but I'm back to kick some butt in Wild Canyon. I shall find all the lost pieces of the Master Emerald here. I'm gonna get those fools. They wanna play with my emeralds. They play with the wrong guy. That guy don't know. That's what I'm representing. Representing like Hulk, spit like a menace. Wild Canyon fun, I gotta chase a bad hump. Yeah, Ruby, she's sexy and smooth. I double cross my demons up for my drugs on. I feel her in mysterious ways. That's why I stay on Aurora every single day. I gotta protect this place. I do it for my race. Aurora.
Might not be all the way over. Fortunately, the big problem is that these textures are super dark. Having to keep readjusting it for different uses drive me insane eventually. I need help with that, but This it? No, this is...
I can't.
Alright. Check this description. I can just go to the wrong side. No, this is not the one that's... There we go. And... Okay, so we've got all of Sonic and Shadow's powers. We're missing only Eggman's armor from the shooting stages. If I recall correct. No, we're missing both their Mystic Melodies, too. And... for Rouge and Knuckles, we are missing just their scanner power-ups, I believe. Yeah, we got the digging tools, we got the iron boot. Yeah. Digging tools, iron crate breakers, the melody for all of them. And we have Knuckles' hair necklace already. So yeah, we've got only like 4 more power-ups to get, and then it's just 2 emblems.